So good evening everyone. Today we are going to discuss about cardiac monitor. So this is Philips Goldway GS20 patient monitor. We'll start from the basics. Back hand side you will get the power cord connection. Once you switch on the main supply, you will see the green light here. That means your main supply is proper. Then on the left hand side you will get all parameters where you are going to connect your accessories. To start monitor you just have to press this on off button. Now I will show you how to connect accessories to the patient monitor. So this is the ECG cable. Make sure this white dot is always facing upward side. Otherwise यहाँ पे जो अंदर आपको connectors दिख रहे हैं, that will get bent. Then you can't use the probe. So make sure this white dot is on upward side, and you just have to press it to the ECG socket. You are using ECG cable. Make sure the lead placement is proper. Second thing is, if you are using 3 lead or 5 lead, you have to select lead mode from the ECG. So you'll just go to ECG. Here you can select the lead mode. If you are using 5 lead cable, you can select 5 lead. Otherwise you can select 3 lead. Second one is SpO2 probe. The flat surface should face upward side, and then you have to connect it. SpO2 is blue color coded to avoid any disturbance. So if I have connected an NIBP cuff in this hand, I can't use this probe in the same hand. Second thing is, make sure the nails are properly cleaned, patient nails. There has to be red light inside the sensor, then only it can detect the SpO2. Third one is NIBP. Once it is properly fixed, you will get the click sound. Whenever you want to measure BP of patient, you use this cuff. Make sure you are using cuff according to the patient type. Now monitor is in demo mode. So first, whenever you are going to connect a monitor to the patient, we are going to admit the patient. So we have to go here, ID unknown. By using this regulatory knob, whenever you want to enter into the setting, you have to just press it, then you can rotate it. Now I'll go to patient, new patient. Here you can put all the details of patient, like patient ID, location, first name, middle name, whatever information you have, you can insert here. The important parameter is patient type. Make sure you are properly selecting the patient type, that is adult, pediatric or neonate. According to patient type you are selecting over here, the all alarm limits will automatically get adjusted. So now the name I have inserted, it is shown over here, patient name. Whenever you are going to discharge the patient, you will again come to this menu. You just have to select discharge patient and you have to press OK. So whenever you discharge a patient, all old data of patient will get erased. Second thing is how to set alarm limits and alarm volume in patient monitor. So I'll go to the bell icon, I'll single press it. From here you can adjust all the alarm limits. For example, for ECG, respiratory, you have to go to each parameter. I'll go to ECG. Here you can see higher limit and lower limit. So you can change higher limit and lower limit for according to the patient condition. So if patient heart rate exceeds 120 beats per minute, the monitor will give alarms. All alarms are color coded. For example, if you get critical alarms, the color for critical alarm is red. For semi-critical alarm, the color coding is yellow, and for non-critical alarm, the color coding is blue. All alarms you can manually select, or you can choose default alarm setup. So monitor can automatically adjust alarm limits according to the patient type that you have selected. So make sure patient type you have selected is proper. To set the display layout, you have to go in this parameter. I'll select from routine knob. In normal screen layout, you can choose how many leads, ECG leads you want to see. 3 lead, 4 lead, 5 lead. Then respiratory, SpO2. Here also you can add another parameter. According to your convenience, you can adjust these layouts and you just have to press OK. Then screen layout will get changed. Now we can see 4 ECG waveforms plus respiratory plus SpO2. A patient having some cardiac conditions, you can select 7 ECG layout. So in this you will get all ECG waveforms. You just have to press OK. You will get all 7 waveforms on the display and other parameters also. How to set alarm volume and brightness in patient monitor. So we'll go in this parameter. We just have to select. We can change alarm volume. I'll go to alarm volume. I'll select from routine knob, and I can just rotate the knob to increase or decrease alarm volume in patient monitor. Then this is for HR volume. This is the brightness. I can reduce or increase the brightness also. Now we'll discuss about how to access all data of patient. To access it, first make sure the date and time is proper on the display. To access the old data of patient, you have to go in this menu. It is a trend menu. You can access to ECG recall, trend display, NIBP table, all the parameters which have been recorded in patient monitor. For example, if I enter into ECG recall, I can see old ECG waveforms of the patient according to the date and time. You can scroll up and down from here. Here you can see the waveform. If you want to go sidewise, you can select left and right. If you want to see live waveform, you can select scan. So the live waveform will also appear. And if you want to analyze the waveform, you can go to this menu. From here you can analyze the waveform. Same ways you can access to other parameters also. Thank you for listening.